Welcome back viewers, hope you are doing great. In this session we are going to see about numerical operators and functions in Python. In the last video you would have learnt about how to install Python. We install Python using Anaconda distribution package and the direct install in python.org. I am going to just open up the Spider IDE which we had installed in the last session. In order to do that, I am just going to go to my search bar in Windows and I'm going to type Spider and I'm just opening up the IDE. Here you go, Spider has opened up. Now this IDE are generally needed for storing and executing the code. Here if you want to change the layout, you can go to view and you can go to Windows layout. Yeah, and you can just select the layout that you want. This is the horizontal split. Probably I'll just go back to vertical split. And if you wanted to change the size of the font because you may not be feeling comfortable with a particular size of the font, so you can go ahead to the tools, preferences, and then you can select the appearance, and here you can change the size of the plain text and the other font. So here I am just leaving it as 16. I am hitting apply and clicking OK. I think we are all set. Now we'll just go ahead with the code. I am just removing all these default. In Python you can use the hash symbol to comment the particular line, and that's what I'm doing here. We'll start with the code. I'm just typing the print statement and I'm just going to do a simple arithmetic operation. Print 16 plus 3, and if I just click the green play button, you can see the result 19 in the console. Here instead of plus I can use any other basic arithmetic operators like minus, slash or asterisk to do the operations. I'll put 16 divided by 3 and you get the result in the console. So I can also use more than two numbers. For example, I can just use 5 plus 16 divided by 3, and here you see the outcome in the console. Here 16 is first divided by 3 and the result is added to 5. So if you wanted to change the sequence in which this operation is done, you will have to add the brackets accordingly. So basically if I wanted to just add 5 plus 16 first and then divide the result by 3, then I'll have to add the brackets like this, around 5 and then after 16, and if you run you can see the result, which is 7. I'll just comment this line and start with the new one. Print I'll put 18 divided by 5. So this, as we have already seen, this is a normal division operator, and I can also use, instead of single slash I can use a double slash over here, and this is called the floor operator, wherein you'll just get the result but the decimal part would be truncated. And I can also use the percentage symbol here. This is the modulus operator, where I can just get the remainder out of this division. So if I'm going to just use 19 mod 5, I can get the result as 4, as you can see. I'll comment this line as well. Actually in Python you can assign values to the variables So here what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show this to you. um, I'll just put the variable length and assign it a value 5, and variable breadth and assign it a value probably 6, and area is equal to length into breadth. So I'm just doing the computation and assigning it to another variable. Now I am just printing the area. So when I run this program, I just get the result in the console as 30. Yeah, here you go. I'm just going to show you the shortcut for commenting. Go to edit and then you can see the comment for single line. The key is Control 1, and to comment multiple lines you can use Control plus 4. So I'm just going to go to line number 7. I'm selecting that line. Yep. And then I'm just clicking Control plus 1. So that line got commented. Now I'm going to select the other 3 lines, and then I'm just typing in Control plus 4 to comment all the other 3 lines. So this is the group comment. Now I'll just show you one more operation. Here A is equal to 1.4 plus 3, and I'm going to print A. So obviously you will get the result as 4.4. So what happens here is actually the integer 3 is converted into float, and then the adding operation happens. I'll just delete the print statement, and next I'll show you to the power actually. So I'm just doing a print statement, and then I'm going to print 3 asterisk 2. This means 3 to the power 2. So here when I run this, you can see the result 9 in the console. I'll just comment this out maybe, and then I will just show you some of the things that we could do with the help of math function. So for that we need to import the math function with the import statement, and then I am just going to show you a few things that we could do. First is print, and I'm going to show you math dot seal, which is the sealing function. So when I just put math.seal on 3.1, this rounds off to the subsequent next integer, which is 4, as you can see. And in the same place, instead of seal, you can also use the floor function, and here this basically chops off the decimal part, and you can just see the result as 3. So there are lots of other math related functions which we can just quickly go through. This is square root, sqrt, and if I just put square root of maybe 16 and run, you can see the result as 4 in your console. And maybe I'll just show you a few more math functions. I'll just comment this out, and I'll just print a new print statement. This is greatest common divisor, GCD, for which I am using math.gcd, and I'm just typing 40, 80. So I'll just get the GCD for 40 and 80, which is 40. I'll just comment this out and then type my next print statement. Here I'm using math.truncate. Basically this is going to truncate all the decimal part from this number. So here 10.20 whatever, I just get the result as 10, as you can see that in the console. And then next I am just printing a new statement, which is print math.factorial, and I'm going to use 4. So here when I run this print statement, I'll get the result as 24, which is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So there are lots of other math.functions. So for example, power and logarithmic related math.functions like math.log, math.log2, math.log10, math.power, and then there are trigonometric functions like math.sin, cos, tan, and then there are angular conversions like math.degrees, math.radiant, and then there are hyperbolic functions like cos h, sin h, and tan h, and then there are also like special functions, and there are like constants like math.pi, math.e, etc. I'll just leave a link in the description of the video that you could refer for math function. Hope this video was useful for you. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.